What's going on, guys? Welcome into another episode of Milk Dogs. Andrew's back with me this week.
Yes, sir.
We got we're gonna give you guys another weekly waiver wire pickup video. Starting out with Troy Franklin.
Yeah.
This guy kind of balled out this week with the Broncos. I mean, them and the Colts, they had a shootout.
Yeah, I think every week I feel like the Broncos, or just Sean Payton in general, I feel like, he's an offensive guy. Bo Nix is kind of staying in form. Not as good as he was last year
Yeah.
so far, but I feel like they really have some playmakers. I think Troy Franklin is kind of the best example of like anyone on that team can show up. Just
Yeah.
sucks if you had Cortland Sutton in fantasy this week.
Yeah, because he didn't really do
Yeah,
much.
he had like a point and a half.
Yeah, I mean that's the problem with Bo Nix and that offense, right? Because I mean, even the running back game, right? It's kind of hit or miss. I mean, I have
RJ Harvey.
I got Harvey, but I'm saying Evan Ingram didn't really do much.
Yeah.
Like, Troy Franklin was the guy. So I mean, it's kind of, I mean, it's just fantasy, luck of the draw. You know what I'm saying? Like, if somebody's gonna go off or not.
And I feel like it's almost like like how Juju was in his first couple years, where I feel like Cortland Sutton is a guy that defenses know and try to plan for, and then that kind of opens up more space for someone like Troy Franklin.
Yeah. But moving on to another wide receiver that's been around for a while, DeAndre Hopkins.
The resurgence of D-Hop.
Yeah. I mean, 2 weeks now, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah. They're targeting him deep, I feel like, is the big thing. They don't do that a lot with Zay Flowers.
Yeah.
Which is weird to say, considering it's 2025, that DeAndre Hopkins is kind of the Ravens' deep threat right now.
Yeah, at the age of 33, you know. He's only been in the league 12 years.
Yeah.
He's an old man on campus.
But yeah, he's doing well. I mean, he's making crazy catches too.
Yeah.
Like, they aren't easy. It's DeAndre Hopkins type catches. So.
Yeah. I mean, he's only rostered in 15% of leagues. I mean, he's out there and
I feel like no one expected him. I feel like the last couple of years we've seen him be
like he's
kind of like Keenan Allen, where it's
falling
just
off.
Yeah, he's kind of there when you need him, but he's not always out there. And it's not like big plays anymore. But this year it's been kind of the opposite. He's kind of just been a big play guy.
Yeah, I mean, and Lamar obviously likes targeting him. So
yeah.
I mean, definitely keep an eye or pick up DeAndre Hopkins. You got an extra spot out there.
Yeah.
Are you looking for a wide receiver to start? Another wide receiver out here, Wan'Dale Robinson. Obviously,
Giants had a crazy week.
The Giants had, a crazy week. Like he just said, Russell threw for 450 yards. He threw for 3 tutties. One of them was to Wan'Dale. Wan'Dale had over 100 yards receiving. But last week he also had I think he got 11 points. So like this week got 30 in a PPR league. Last week got 11. So I mean he's still out there getting, and we seen typical Russell. Everybody was saying vintage. That's always been Russell.
Yeah.
Like it's either you short game Russell, hand the ball off, or throw it deep. That's what he did this weekend.
There were some draws too. We got to see a little bit of the mobile Russell Wilson.
Yeah, he ran. Yeah. I was like, holy cow. But
no, I think this is kind of similar to what I was saying about Troy. Was you have Malik Neighbors is going to take up a lot of attention on defense.
Yeah.
And Wan'Dale Robinson, I feel like, is great after the catch as well. So a lot of those underneath routes and stuff. And then he can also take the top off. And I feel like he's one of their more dynamic players.
Yeah. I mean, he was out there catching that ball this weekend from Russell Wilson. Next on the list.
Russell Wilson.
Russell.
He was cooking last week.
Yeah, finally. I mean, everybody in Denver was like, where was this Russ?
Yeah.
When we had him.
He just needed the New York energy.
Yeah.
I think I feel like this could be a trend. I don't know how long he'll be able to keep it up.
Yeah.
But I feel like with how much aggression they played with last week, I feel like there's no way they go away from that.
Yeah.
I feel like they're going to be encouraging him to throw those bombs again next week.
Yeah, I mean, with all the injuries, it's just happened, right? Like McCarthy is probably out. They sit there and they got Carson Wentz coming in. You got obviously Joe Burrow out for 3 months now, So, and Russell's out there. He's only rostered in 13% of leagues. Yeah. So he's out there available for, most people out there. As long as Russell keeps up what he just did this week, or even anywhere close to
Yeah,
this.
even half that,
Yeah,
honestly, that's still 20 something points.
yeah. Everybody, you'd be completely fine with that
Yeah.
at a quarterback. When he's putting up 40, that's crazy.
Yeah. No, that's nuts.
Yeah. But moving on to Jake Browning. We sit there
The
and just
backup.
said Joe Burrow's out 3 months. Obviously, Jake Browning's the guy coming in.
Yeah, and I feel like he was pretty solid last year when he filled in for Joe Burrow as well.
I
And the
think he
thing,
threw three interceptions this weekend. That was the only thing.
yeah, yeah, he's dangerous, is what we'll say. But
Yeah, gunslinger.
yeah, I feel like the other thing though is that when you have Jamar Chase and T Higgins,
Yeah,
and then they had another receiver who had a crazy catch this week. He had a one hander.
yeah,
But I feel like when you have those kinds of weapons, it's hard to pick against those guys.
yeah,
The biggest limiting factor is just, if he is throwing 3 picks, it's going to take a lot of points off the board.
yeah. Plus, it's also they didn't fix the offensive line
Yeah.
in a week,
Yeah.
so he's also going to be running for his life. That's what Joe happened to Joe Burrow. Got hurt,
Yeah.
and I mean, Joey B's kind of been injury prone his career so far since he's
Yeah.
been in the league.
I mean, it
His
happens
rookie
when you
year, he
get
got hurt.
sacked 50 times a year. So
Yeah, I don't know if he did that much his rookie year, but I mean, he got hurt like
he was
immediately.
running around a lot.
Yeah, I mean, but yeah, the last 2 seasons, dude, ever since the Super Bowl, he's been just out there running around,
Yeah.
and
The defense doesn't help either.
yeah, their defense really isn't doing much. I mean, I think what's his name finally got a sack. Trey Henderson got his
Yeah.
first sack this weekend. Just Trevor Lawrence out there fucking around.
Yeah.
That's what they do. But moving on to the last guy on the waiver wire this week. Everybody seen who was Tank Bigsby got traded to the Eagles.
Yeah.
That moves Tootin up the list.
Yeah. He had a pretty solid week this week.
Yeah.
And I feel like, we saw some of the arguments with Brian Brian Thomas and
Yeah.
Trevor Lawrence and all that kind of stuff. Maybe they'll just start running the ball.
Yeah. I mean, ETN had a pretty big week this week,
Yeah.
and then Tootin came in had a solid week as well. I mean, that's just something to look forward to. Hopefully coming on.
And I feel like you would kind of expect them, like when they see that's working, to kind of stick with that week to week.
Yeah.
Kind of like what I was saying with Russell Wilson. Like when you're running the ball well next week,
Don't come out passing 50 times.
yeah, unless you're John Harbaugh and don't want to let Derrick Henry touch it at the
Yeah.
line. But
Yeah.
I feel like they're gonna go with what's working, and right now that's the run game.
Yeah, because Brian Thomas dropped 4 or 5 passes this weekend right in his chest. There was like 2 or 3 right in his chest that he just dropped. I mean, ready to try to make a play, looking downfield, not watching the ball come into his chest.
Yeah, no, I think they're probably gonna lean on the run game until he gets his hands back.
Yeah, but that's the waiver wires this week, guys. Yeah. Thanks for tuning in. If you guys have anything you disagree with or somebody else we should have put on there, let us know in the comments.
Yeah.
I mean, if you think we should drop Loveland because they're not going to use him in Chicago, let us know, because that's not happening.
It's taken time to develop, okay?
Yeah.
Week to week. We're getting closer to the Luther Burden and Colston Loveland show.
Yeah. I mean, that's what he's hoping for.
Yeah.
Because they need something out
there. We need something to change. Yeah.
All right, guys. Have a good one.